What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm the girl, Lady T. And tonight we are talking Basketball Wives LA, the reunion, y'all. We are done. Everybody do a happy dance. Okay? Like, we made it. Y'all, I'm so glad this is over with. Like, they freaking exhausted me, okay? This whole season was just plain exhausting, and I'm glad it's over. So I have my notes, but I really just want to talk about the meat of the reunion. Because we've been there, we know what happened, we've been there, as boring as it's been with them all season, so we don't have to go rehash this and that, this and that. But I do want to, like I said, hit on some of what I consider to be the juicy parts of the episode. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, let's talk about what everybody had on. Everybody looked, I don't know, I liked a little bit of what everybody did. Like, if I didn't like the hair, I might have liked the outfit. And if I didn't like the outfit or the hair, I might have liked the person's makeup. The only person that I felt I was totally out of order was freaking Tammy. And y'all, I go in for Tammy, okay? Love Tammy, messiness and all, okay? But, yeah, I was not feeling her look. Like, I don't know if she had on too much bronzer, and then that wig, weave, whatever she had on, she just looked like the Cowardly Lion, okay, from the Wizard of Oz. I just can't mess with it. So, yeah, she was the only one, to me, that was a complete fashion don't. Like I said, everybody else, they went all the way together, but it was something about their look that I would like. So, yeah, she was the one that was just totally out of order to me. So let's go ahead and just talk about, like I said, some highlights. They talked about basically Jackie's behavior, and they get to the part where she had spit on Megan. And Jackie's thing was, hey, I didn't spit on Megan, I spit at her so she can know that I meant business. And I said, Jackie, you as cuckoo as a Looney Tune. Number one, I don't care if you spit on her, at her, whatever you want to say. You garnered spit out of your mouth and aimed it at her. That alone is a need for an ass whooping, okay? So you are very lucky. So that all, I didn't spit on her, I spit at her, it don't matter. You are warned an ass whooping, and you are lucky that, like Megan said, if she fought you, it would have been like fighting her mama, and she got too much respect for her elders. And I did laugh at that because it is so true. Like, everybody know Megan is the baby, okay? I'm not even just, she's way younger than even Drea, okay? So, yeah, she not even, over-exaggerating. That is, her mama. Shoot, practically her grandmother. So, I understand. But Megan, you still a good one, because for you to even tolerate her, even if you didn't give her some hands, I definitely would have nothing else to do with her. Even if it is for a check, I'd be like, look, keep that thing as far away from me as possible. So, anyway, and Jackie did admit that she started a pot a little bit, but she said it wasn't intentional. It's just that she always keeps it real. And I'm just like, Jackie, no you don't, because you take whatever little information you get and you like to twist it to get everybody upset when you want to be upset. Like, you were upset that Drea call Angel her real friend because you thought you and Drea were friends, and because you were in your feelings, you wanted to twist her words and turn everybody against us. Ain't nobody stupid. But hey, Jackie, you been a mess it seems like your whole life. Because even before this, I vaguely remember you starting mess when Doug was playing. So you've been a complete mess your whole life, and you old as hell now. So ain't no hope for you, ain't no changing you. So whatever, it is what it is. Then let's talk about Drea's departure. And I'm just like, why? Because for me, it's like this. Drea, to me, came back on the show with a superior attitude. Like, I'm dating a football player. I got this little swimsuit line. And I'm just like all that. So I don't really need this. I'm doing you a favor. That's how she was acting. She was acting like, she was doing Shawnee and them a favor and the viewers a favor by doing the show. And so she just was not here for it. And then when that whole thing about Brandy's story being boring, when that got leaked out, she felt some type of way because I don't think like Brandy had said, she was prepared for it to be aired. She thought that it was just something that she could say between her and Brandy. But like Brandy said, she was not prepared for it to get leaked out. That's why her ass came into the cancer event acting all fake. And when she figured out that everybody was hip to her, that's when she was like, you know what? Forget it. This is my exit. I'm out. And I'm just like, good riddance, Drea. It's like, I like you enough, but it just seemed like you didn't want to be there. So it's okay. No love lost. Like I said. And I do agree with Brandy in the fact that if y'all were such good friends, you wouldn't apologize right before the episode aired on social media. You would have talked to her in private months ago. So, like I said, though, no love lost. Wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. Let's talk about something really irrelevant that we don't even care about. They start talking about their relationships. Brandy and her husband, they get back to being friends. And I do like the fact that she said they're not just getting back to being friends for the kids or for anything like that. They're doing it for themselves. And that's good, because when you want to work on a marriage, you have to make sure that you're doing it for yourself, not for the family, not even for y'all kids. Because at the end of the day, when you do anything that's motivated by somebody else, you become resentful, and then it don't last long. Like, if you stay in the marriage for the children, you be unhappy, and next thing you know, you're going to have more problems than when you started with. Same thing if you do something for somebody and they do it out the kindness of your heart, you're going to feel some type of way. But if you do it from your heart, you just like, okay, you know what? I'm happy I did that. So I understand especially when it comes to life-altering decisions and relationships, you have to be motivated by what you want, not what everybody else wants. So I was feeling her on that. Malaysia's divorce is not final yet, but she glad that she don't got to wake up every day worried about who cheating on her. Whatever, like I said, irrelevant shit. So after that, let's talk about Brandy and Angel's beef about this shit about these clothes. Look, I don't even want to spend too much time on this. Look, Angel, I get exactly where you coming from. If Brandy had a problem with what you chose for her, then she should have approved it, and she should have been 100. And Brandy, I understand. If it wasn't your taste, then you are not forced to wear it. No one can make you wear something, especially if it's not your taste. But here's my thing. Brandy, if you approved it, and let's say once you got it, it didn't fit right, or it made you, or when you got it on, you was like, oh, this makes me a little bit slutty, and I'm not selling, like you said, I'm not selling sex, I'm selling bedding. Then why didn't you just tell Angel, like, look, okay, I want to still support you, but this is not the look I'm going for. It just seems like, to me, y'all beef was just petty because y'all could have easily just talked to each other. I mean, because you tried not just one time, but 2 times to have Angel, design some things for you. So I don't get why y'all just couldn't have this talk and make sure that you guys were on one accord, but whatever. So then we get Angel and Megan's beef. Y'all, look, they've been on this petty shit for so long that I forgot what they mad about. All I know is that Angel called Megan out for having an abortion, and now Megan, every time she gets an opportunity, she has to defend why she had an abortion. And look, Megan, this is what I'm going to say to you. That was your decision. And just because it was aired on national TV doesn't mean that you have to defend your decision all the time. Because guess what? That's your decision. You don't owe nobody an explanation. And I just think that y'all whole little thing was petty. Like, I don't get where this argument even started from. I'm going to have to, I can't even spend my time trying to figure it out. I don't even want to think back because that'd be a waste of time. So anyway, if y'all remember when this initially started, put it down in the comments because I sure don't remember. Then let's get to Tammy and Brandy. Look, Tammy was throwing jabs at Brandy the whole reunion, okay, y'all? Like, Tammy, for some reason, has an end for Brandy. Like, she gives no fucks, okay? Every little thing that Brandy said, here come Tammy with something to say. And sometimes Brandy wasn't even talking to her. But so I'm just like, okay, Tammy, calm down. I know this is what Shawty is paying you for. To turn up every chance you get. And I know this is the reunion show. And if it wasn't for you and Brandy going back and forth, this shit would have been dead. I know that. But dang, you could have took a little easy on her. And, I'm finally glad that Brandy was just like so tired of her always having something to say. So she basically told Tammy, like, look, you thirsty. You jump from reality show to reality show. And I'm like this. Tammy, she got a point. You do jump from reality show to reality show. Trying to pay the bills. Shit, you've been doing that since the real world. You the first reality star, okay? Well, reality TV wasn't even scripted. Like, now, this is some bullshit. Back in the day, y'all know, the real world, when it first came out, that was some reality for your ass. And she was the original. So, she an OG at this. She know what to do. So, I'm not mad that, this is how she collects her coin. Not bad at all. But, Tammy, you gotta own it now. You have to own it. Which means, if that's how you make your money, that's how you make your money. Don't be like, oh, it ain't about me being thirsty. It's about me saving your job. Girl, come on now. Be real. It was both. You needed that freaking check. And the ratings were down, and they needed something to spice it up. Hence why you and Shawty got into the mix, and hence why Shawty even brought Evelyn in for an episode. Okay? Ain't nobody stupid. So don't act like you were not motivated by getting the check. I mean, just own it. Just own that this is what you are. You are a career reality star. It's okay. And Brandy, you called her out on it. And, I mean, it's the truth. She needs to own it. But me, when it comes to you, it's like, yeah, you called her out on it, but you gotta admit, if it wasn't for Shawty and Tammy coming on there, this season would have been boring as hell. Do you know how many of us YouTubers struggled to get through this season? Okay, every YouTuber, including myself, came on this freaking camera, was like, oh my God, y'all, this is boring, this is dragging. I don't even know if I'm gonna go review this, and blah, blah, blah. This keeps, being like this. I don't know if I can continue reviewing and all this other stuff. And you want to know why? Because all y'all can talk about is who's friends and who's not friends and fupas and all that. Like, nobody care about that shit, okay? So if it wasn't for Tammy and Shawty coming in there being the petty selves, because they were sitting up there stirring the pot, but if it wasn't for them, stirring the pot, it wouldn't have made the end of the season interesting. I mean, yeah, Jackie, gave us a little bit of life and something to talk about. But how many times and how many seasons are we going to see Jackie act a damn fool? Wait, y'all, this is how it got. Jackie, acting a damn fool, somebody in the clique feels sorry for her, and they, on Jackie's behalf, try to get her back in the fold. She gets back in the fold, do some more dumb shit, and then at the end of the season, don't nobody want to fuck with Jackie, and then the cycle goes over and over again. So, didn't nobody want to see that either, even though she did have her moments where we was like, damn, but again, you only can do that, so many times. So, even Jackie got tired of it. That's why when they got on the show, that's when you see her take a back seat, because she like, shit, thank God I don't got to carry this bullshit no more. I can leave it to Tammy and Shawty. That's why you'll see her starting to calm down. So anyway, then we got Brandy and Shawty's, they talk about their altercation in the last part of, their last night in Puerto Rico. And basically Brandy said she don't take it back, even though, what she said was she don't owe nobody an explanation, even though she do apologize because it was a slip. And I get it. Now Brandy is backpedaling because she realized, hey, this baby may have a little bit of power. She might not have as much power as she thinks with her, your services are no longer needed, but she has some type of power. And hey, I'm not living and breathing on this check, but this check helps. So, I'm not mad at you, Brandon. You backpedal a little bit. But, again, be prepared to stand in your truth sometimes. Like, I get why you did it, but sometimes you have to be prepared for the consequences. So, think about that. Don't be always so quick to backpedal, especially if this is how you feel. Like, if you really feel deep down in your heart that Shawty is a bitch and that she shouldn't have been out there and that she looks down on y'all, look, the check wasn't that good, okay, for you to have to backpedal and, put up with some more bullshit. You know what they say, all money ain't good money. But if you like, what, okay, yeah, she came to start a pot, but I get it. And maybe, I took it a little overboard because I know just like we got a job to do, she got a job to do, which is to keep the ratings up, keep the drama going. Now, if you sat back and realized that, hey, I kind of get it, then I understand that. But don't just backpedal for a check, especially when you're not living and breathing off a check. Now, maybe Megan and Angel a little bit. Maybe they need to backpedal a little bit because they need the money, but you still look good. So just keep that in mind. Be prepared to sometimes own your shit because all money ain't good money. But like I said, if you kind of see her point, then I ain't mad at you because, like I said, she did have a job to do, and we all know that. Even though I don't like Shawty, I'm not here for her. Let's get that straight. But I had to put myself in the situation of if I was in that element. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. I'll be back for Love and Hip Hop Los Angeles soon. So, Talk to y'all later. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.